Alright, hello, hello. Let's just pop this up. That, and turn that off, and let us fit the screen. Alright. Easy enough. So I have, when it came out, I went in for one game, changed my keybinds around to make sure things worked. Let me make sure that streaming is on. It sure is. Bring that over there. But yeah, you'll see some weird keybind options that you can't actually see all of. So it says keypad 4 on the bottom left hand corner, and it doesn't quite like that, but I'll deal with it. But yeah, I did one run and I got all the way to the end, and I fought I got to one step from Eden, and I actually put up a pretty good fight. I think I was almost the end of it, but still it ended painfully, to say the least. But yeah, I murdered Cecily and Shiso, so I do not have them. But I do have everybody else, except for the shopkeeper. Oops. Anyway, I'm just going to be starting out with Saffron because, I mean, she's just very, very well balanced in my opinion. Nice and easy. So she does have that, but I also have access to this outfit for her because I got one step away. But I'm not going to deal with that. Let's use the jacket. Alright, let us start. And as I mentioned, I do have the chat interaction on. So, as you will be able to see in a moment, people have access to voting on what I choose. That's really cool. Both of these are really cool, but I don't have the mana for them. Oh hey, I think they reduced the range on Kunai? I thought it used to go full distance. That's fine, honestly, though. I think for the time being, I'm gonna do this. Let's open this up, and let's remove... No, let's change focuses first. Let's put on Phalanx for shields. And let's go for Slash Pick, sure. Swords, blades, and kunais. So yeah, the most difficult one is to use as Thunder, but it also jumps over things, so I'm gonna get rid of Crossbow. Alright. Now let's grab that chest. Weapons online. Level 2. Huh. Seems odd. Actually, no, it doesn't seem odd. It seems good for other people, but not Saffron. Huh. 4 spell power. Let's just go for the mana. Moths? I don't really like moths. For the most part, it's just because they're very dusty. They leave a residue everywhere, and it's really just insects in general for me. None of these are helpful. Also, I think there is one thing that I should be doing. Streaming chat notifications. I think that makes it so the bot pops up in the chat and lets everybody know that they can choose. Alright. Each broken tile. Huh. That's very interesting. But I guess I'm gonna choose Ring of Fire. Ooh. That could be interesting. Well, let's wait for the voting time to end. So all you have to do is type 1, 2, or 3, and then you can influence what I pick up. It could be great, it could be terrible. It's all up to you. But for the time being, it looks like there are no votes, so I will choose the most interesting. The most useful is probably Mana Gem. Amethyst is also really cool, but let's choose Bismuth. So basically, I'm looking for very cheap spells. I think you were too late. In fact, let me change... Okay, yeah, so it shows that, but I think I'm going to change it so it's a longer window because there might be a significant amount of stream delay, I'm not sure. But hello After 5, how is it going? Pretty good, pretty excited for One Step from Eden. I don't know if you watched me when I was doing it, but I did, I think Mega Man Battle Networks 1, 2, and 3 back to back. So, when I was told that One Step from Eden was being made... Oh, that's just fine. And just to account for possible stream delay, I'm just gonna go with whatever you choose, or anybody else who pops up, because I don't know how delayed things are. But also for the sake of it, let's increase this to, let's make it 30 seconds. Yeah, try that. I also think that the stream delay is significant enough where you aren't catching it in time, because by the time I see your numbers pop up, it's usually already at the end of voting time. But, we will test that again. Swipe. Ooh, there we go. Okay, there we go. And then undertow. I guess when it shows up like one of these, I'll try and move to something that so it doesn't hide everything. Maybe all the way over to the right. Gotta use a hashtag? Okay, that's fair. Alright. Swipe it is. And it's an upgraded one too. Freebie. Alright. So... yeah. Okay. Easier version of her, okay. Oh, and that shoots a laser. Got it. All right. So here's a vote for you. Hashtag 0 and I spare her, or hashtag 1 and I murder her and pick up passive. My max life is something like 1200 right now, so I don't need this. Okay, we're sparing her. Let's go Iceland. Thanks. So if I spare the opponent, they heal me for 400, and they sometimes show up later. But if I kill them, then I get a passive, which makes me more powerful. It's actually really nice that they do come back to help. Otherwise, killing them would usually be the right choice. Restore 2 mana. Yeah. I'll try. Yeah, seems interesting. bit of a plus formation? It sure is. Seems neat. I like it. Oh. Sure, let's change everything. And I'm going to veto any votes to like not pick up things because I want to mess around with all these passes for the time being. Cards are fair game, but passes seems important. I'm not that hardcore. Alright, shield throw. Lose all shield, catch to regain shield. Oh, that's actually a lot better than it used to be. It used to be that if you used shield throw, your shield was just gone. It dealt the damage, sure, but... Shield catch and shatter saw. These are all good. I don't have enough shield to take advantage of shield throw yet, but hopefully. Also, since I went this direction, this changed the arena, everything's going to be harder, pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think these guys are supposed to have this much health yet. Don't have anything there. Earth and armor. And booster shot. Sure. Number 2. No. That's interesting. And that's also very interesting. Got it. Oh yeah. Shield throw must be in battle. Oh wait, that's a missile in the back. Didn't even realize. So hey, for you Maple Story fans out there, there's Magic Claw. Holy shit, that's actually really good. Because, it hits twice, so I'll get the full mana cost back if I line it up properly. That is crazy. Alright. I still consider myself poor. So here we go. Nice, I got it. Duct tape. That's really good. Holy shit, that's really good. Alright, Shard Toss, Pinch, and a Lime. hit yourself for 1 damage. Or Shard Toss. Okay, a line is more interesting than I thought. But yeah, let's go with number 1. That's gonna hurt me. I'm fine though. Whew. Alright. Shield Catch, Blade Bay, and Booster Shot. Blade Bay, actually these are all upgraded already. Blade Bay. I actually did not look at the modifier that was on that one. What does it say? Shield Catch. Consume, heal, and gain 5 max HP. Okay. So that's a one-time use. That's fine. Hello! There we go. Good fight. After 5, shield being my life is completely fine with me. Whenever I play this, whenever I was playing the open beta, okay, and closed beta, one of the 2 mods that I put on, which you can decide, I'll show you next time, but you can decide 2 mods or specific card packs to go for, and I always put Phalanx on, because having more life is too good. Also because I'm bad. Ooh. So Bombard, Glitter Bomb, and Mana Steel. Oh yeah, it gets hard real fast. But yeah, that looks cool. Oh well, Mana Steel it is. Mana Vein, Mint Tea, or Empty Bottle. I'm not doing any frost damage. Empty bottles. Sure. I could do it again! Sure. My hero. Okay, Ion Cannon, Crossfire, or Undertow. In my eyes, these are all good for their own purposes. This is the hardest one to use. Okay. I need to visit the shopkeep on this run, for sure. I kinda stood in that. I don't actually know if my shield potions can land on... or... Shield throw always comes back to where you are, as far as I can tell. As for the shield potion, I think that never goes onto an occupied tile. Just for additional information. Number 1, got it. 3 fragile. So, I don't think it actually ever tells you, but... Oh yeah, never mind, it says right there, for each hit. So, since I'm really just holding this, more often than not, I'm breaking Fragile on my own. I think Fragile's a better mechanic on the other characters because they have secondary attacks that you don't want to spam, therefore Fragile is more useful. But I'll try to remember that those exist. Okay, wow, really good fight there. Oh. I don't really think there's a choice. Man, that's cool. I don't think I'll have Fragile anytime soon, though. But, oh well. This is cool because its damage and number of hits doesn't change depending on your mana. It's just you dump your mana bar, which means you can also use it at 0. Chop. Hi. Okay. Let's see. Oh, she is pissed. No, no. No. Maybe. Wait! This costs health! Oh boy, that costs health and stuff. Hold on a second. Where am I? Okay, I do have one fight coming up. So I'm gonna do this to gain a removal. I'm going to... That's scary. That could be really bad. I hurt myself to gain a max mana. Let's also spend a little bit of money. Let's do that a second time. I don't really like cryokinesis. Is there something I like less? Oh, I still have money. Let's do this again, and let's mess around. Let's upgrade this. So you have a choice on this as well. Limit Break W, which does 20% splash damage. Limit Break Y, which restores half the mana cost, which seems really cool actually. And then Limit Break F, which has a 25% chance to leave a flame on hit, and that looks nasty. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna wait for you to vote, because these all look good in my opinion. Oh god, that's crazy. So this just makes it do 20% more damage, and if I have Fragile, that'll hit in a cross pattern, and if there's multiple enemies, that will all splash onto each other. This is the safe bet, in my opinion, because, I mean, you just get your mana back. And then this looks really destructive as well, because it just leaves fire all over the place. And since it's 40 hits, there's going to be fire on the ground. Oh, never mind. The mana cost is equal to your max mana, so it's always going to cost the most. Alright, I like it. Be ready to do it a second time, because I am going all in on this. Whoops, I scrolled to the bottom. There we go. Okay. E. It gives flow, which I don't have much flow synergy. 25% chance to hit twice. And then double cast and plus mana cost. Which doesn't actually hurt me at all, because the mana cost is always equal to my max mana, so this shouldn't break it. And in fact, you can see the thing at the top is doing that right now. God, look at that, that looks... Number 3, absolutely, because Limit Break, this middle one, is literally just worse than this in every way. 25% chance to hit twice, this does hit twice. Okay. It also is going to reduce my max mana by 2, but you know, who cares. And last thing I want to do, let's get rid of something. That's fine. This could be useful. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna get rid of the double take. I'm gonna hold on to the removal. Choco mint chip. The best flavor. Steel skin. 40 defense for 3 seconds. And it doesn't consume? Wow. Knock down and flurry. Ora ora ora. Huh. Yeah, it just seems a little too good to pass up. Alright, Cecily Dark, please do not murder me. That was the wrong side. not too bad. I am going to veto this one since I don't actually have her yet, and I'm just going to rest. I'm going to let her live. Let her live! Let's go to this place. We chill. And that was sloppy. All right. Oh, these are interesting. So, Tremor, which cracks adjacent tiles. Entrench, which gives me 80 shield and roots me for 2 seconds. Or Diamond Ring, whenever I cast when it's in one of my 2 spell slots, I gain 4 shield every second. Choose your fighter. I can work around all of these. I don't have enough Tremor synergy, in my opinion, since I haven't been intentionally going for Tremor, but, like, these two are good, for sure. Number 3? Got it. And a level up. Mana regen, attack damage, or deal 40 damage on contact. Static is interesting, but I don't have enough dashes in my opinion, so anything really. Number 2 it is. Honing Steel, thank you for the best choice, because this does 3 damage now. Let's see. Sure, let's fight that thing. Ow, ow, I suck at these things, specifically. Same. Mana Potion, so like Shield Toss, except for mana. Acid Rain. Apply 20 poison until you move. Huh. And then Boomerang. Restore 2 mana on hit. Made in Australia. Got it. I mean, yeah. Sounds really good. Ow, 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 ow. Go away, please. Oh, Limit Break's so good. That's awful. Knife. And then Laser Turret. These are all very build dependent. Knife is a lot better if I'm fragile, but I don't have a source of self-fragile. My first passive choice actually was something that would give me fragile at the start of a fight, but I didn't choose it. And then laser turret. I mean, it's nice. It exists. Number 1. Oh no! What are you doing to me? Two defense or haste for 6 seconds when you shuffle. Shuffle. Speedy boy. And a level up. Medkit because I'm bad. Bubble. Or Heart of the Cards. That's really good because I've been picking up spells every single time. So my deck is... what? 1, 2, 3, 4... So what? 23 health at the start of each fight? That's really good! I... once again don't think I have enough money, so let's go here instead. Ooh. Die! Lose 1 max mana, gain 0.3 mana regen. Oh boy. Cold Medicine, Shield Beam, and Skewer. Shield Beam, really cool. Need that synergy, it's so good. I'm scared of the late game, due to reasons, but seems really good. No. That's gonna kill it. Could have gone worse. Zigzag, Iron Will, and Anubis. Notably, Iron Will has a net damage dealt of 20. Which, there is synergy for it, just not in my deck. Oh, and specifically how poison works is that it puts a debuff on them, and then, as it says, every 2 seconds that damage is dealt and then gets halved. So they still have that debuff on them. So after another 2 seconds, it'll deal that damage, half, deal damage, half. It's surprisingly good, actually. Boss time. Ow, I did that to myself. I need to watch the other side of the field too. Ow. You know what? I'm fine with for a while. I don't know how to dodge all those, but I'm... my god. No, not that side. And that hits upward, I forgot. I hate all of this. Oh, this sucks. I should just reload. No, oh, no. Ah, yes. Oh. She pitied me. Fuck. Okay, cool. Yeah, you need help, I need help. I'm just gonna break those. There we go. Thank you. I needed that. These all exist. That is my opinion. So this would also count, yeah. This would also count my crystals that I throw onto the enemy field. I need to heal. That helps behind the boss. I see. Oh, please die. Yes! Okay. No damage. Oh boy. Ice Needle, Tile Fire, and Skewer. You know, just looking at this thing, it can totally hit me, can it? No, it cannot. Okay. It exists. Let's just do that. And you're dead. Thank you. I desperately need that help. Innervate. 1 max mana until end of battle. Add a jam to your deck. Cold Medicine is a, what's it? I don't want to do math. You land 3 on somebody, it'll heal them for 120 and then deal 200, so it's 80 damage if there's 3. Yeah, upwind. Wide shot's good. Okay. So, I've got money, but I've got no health. Big fight! I'm in pain. Luck box. Loot rarity, but also raises difficulty. Or cold-blooded. Yeah, let's make the run harder. Mana gem, granite, or glass flute. This actually makes that tile cracking shield healed another 50. Crazy. Alright, heal me. Hey, a bunny. Wow, that went better than I thought it would. Pinch is back. Blade Bay and Step Pierce. And here's that card that I was mentioning that has synergy with the Anchor Shot, because you hit them for 20 net damage, or you hit them for 200 damage, you strip their shield, and then you deal another 80. But I don't have Anchor Shot. Still very good. Alright. Don't murder me, Shiso. Hate you for mixing your mechanics together. And I let myself get hit by that. Oh, I messed that up real bad. Did it again! Please die. Okay. Woo! I don't think I have Shiso either. Yeah, I want to unlock him. Just get him out of the way. Heal me, please. I'm gonna need it. I stood in that. Oh, hey, look at that. That's really cool. So, fun fact, Mega Man Battle Network also has a battle chip called Northwind that removes all enemy shields and auras. So this is that, but it also pushes the targets down and deals damage as a bonus. That's really cool. God. I'm too rich. I need money. I need to spend my money, rather. So I temporarily have a limit to my mana. There we go. looks like you move whenever I cast a skill. Yes, okay. And you also only move from those two spots. There we go. Oh hey, Iron Will! Look at that! If I can get Iron Will in either Northwind or the Steps, the Step Stab, it's right there. I also need to hit them. There's the other problem. Revenge. Blast crystals. Or cold medicine. Double cast. Huh. Oh, that's not very good. Shit! This is why. So when you plant a structure, or the damage number on the structure indicates its life, but also the damage it deals if it lands directly on an occupied tile. So what it does is, if I can get it up again, where is it? I can't even see it among all these things. No, let's just do this. Until we get down there. What the hell is it? This is starting to be too much work. It's literally at the bottom again! It almost makes me think I don't even have it in my deck. I did select it, right? Yeah, it's right there, Blast Crystals. Okay, fact of the matter is, it's right there. It deals 60 and then it deals 60 damage to itself, which makes it release a projectile that deals 60 damage to each of those. And it costs 3 mana. Actually, you know what? This is exactly why I have this thing. I'm removing this. Completely forgot about it. Oh, what the hell? Break 3 tiles away until you move. I like that it's 10 infinite times. Rock Cycle or Sweeper. That's hilarious. Make your choice. Okay. Good thing it consumes and it heals, so I don't have to deal with it too much. That's... I do have Circle of Fire, so that is pretty cool. But yeah. Mana regen, or dead enemies leave a flame behind. What are you doing to me? Welcome! Medkit. Fuck. A Miracle, and Hitseeker. Sell wallet, lose 5 money when you shuffle. Gain an upgrade. Sell sword. For 25 money? God, that's awful. Alright. I'm a bitch. I'm buying that. And I'm buying the Miracle too because it seems funny. Whirl. Another really good one from Mega Man Battle Network. Let's do this twice, and then if I'm not making any money, then who needs money? Okay. I have 3 upgrades. I could upgrade Limit Break again! I'm not seeing it very often anymore because my deck's just getting so large, so I'm not going to do that. Ring of Fire is super good. Flow, 25% chance to apply Frost on hit, which only seems to apply for the initial hit if the target isn't already on a burning tile. And then Ring of Fire, Y, which restores half the mana cost. Hold on just a second. No bots. See ya. Banned forever. Alright. Let's see. I could do that again, but I'm not very interested. Half mana cost. Take a look at Shield Beam. Shield Beam E for flow, F for flames on hit, and then apply Fragile on hit. That's an interesting one. Hold on. Does it apply to the first hit? It does not. But still very good. Okay, and you know what? I think it's about time I upgraded this baby. Double cast and mana cost. I'm fine with that. This gives me a source of Fragile on self, which, I mean, now that it's late enough into the game, is going to kill me instantly. Or half mana. Have mercy. Number 1, please. Or number 2, because it's also interesting and it enables things, but more shield, more life. That's right. Okay. Pandemic. Which I don't have any poison, so that doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Minigun has splash damage, and it also has Trinity. And then Shattersaw. Apply Fragile on hit. Splash damage is so cool. And it gives more Trinity, which is nice for the Mana Steal. Okay. It's Gunner. Right. I should not be here. No! Oh, I just ate shit there. I did not mean to do that either. I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not stuck. Okay. Woo! Hey! I'm back at full life! Hey man, just do this a couple times. That was a bad spot for me to go, but I had enough shields. The battle was still won. Alright, Tangle, which roots enemies. Tile Fire, gain 10 shield. Or Knife, which just deals 100 damage. Rooting seems good. Alright. I am poor, so I am not going to the shop. Let's go down. Let's just do that. Nice, 193 damage. Man, shield toss is so good. Yo, Forte! Counter Strike. Or Poison Dart. $150 life is kinda good. Let's go for this one. Oh no, I killed the other girl! No! Damn, that's the one that I wanted! Damn, Crossfire! Oh, so the girl that I ended up killing gives you a passive. The girl that I ended up saving gives you money. Leech seems good. Tri-shot. Consume. I might be able to play around it. And then Frost Barrage, which is pretty standard. God damn it, I wanted the passive. I'm fine on life. I am almost max life. Oh, well, there goes that girl. Bad with that. Really bad with that. God, I'm dying so fast. Stay still. Oh, God. did this to myself. Yeah. There goes 300 life. Wreath. Jam cannon. Or Hellfire. Oh. Oh boy. Well, I'm level 10. Gain defense equal to your current mana. Meat shield. Or mana vein. I still have those kunais, so this actually turns all my kunais into 20 shield. Yeah! 40 free damage on everybody. Blade Bay, Tile Fire, or Carpet Bomb. Gain Fragile. Yup. Seems about right. Oh, I'm completely fine with that because I am on the second to last area. I'm just gonna let it happen. There we go. Oh, no, no, well, I killed her. I hate you all. Micro— yes! Micro missiles is so good on on Saffron. Okay. Thunderstorm. Cool. Blade Bay. Which is structure. Or volley, which I don't really have the structures to take advantage of for. God. So fancy. Alright. Time to die to Terra. Probably. Shuffle. Good thing I didn't get cornered. I could have used my spell. Okay. See ya. You dodged it! No! Oh my god. She sure did. Oh, I'm upset that you're alive. Well, we made it. You're approaching Eden. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I got it. Okay. That makes sense. I'm just gonna eat it. You're a fool. You're such a fool. I'm just gonna eat this. Okay, never mind. Nice try, Nerd Owl. I don't like this at all. I'm still alive. I hate this move. I hate this move already. Eat it, just eat it. Please die. Ow! Shit! Woo! So, there are multiple ways that you can survive that, actually. The first way is, if you notice, I think she did a entire room-wide wave that hit me and stunned me. And then she does that huge nuke that deals all your life in a huge area. So you can dodge the first hit by step slashing, or you can dodge second hit by step slashing or reviving. The fact that I had died messed me up. But I was almost there. Oh boy. Anyway. Last two characters other than the shopkeep. Sarah Cannon. Damage equal to your current money. Wow. An explosion! Yes! Yup. Oh. Let's do another run. Holy shit, that run alone took there we go. Flawless victory. Mana Jam or Harpoon? So, okay, yeah. Depending on which one we do, it can greatly change what my build is. So, you chose Harpoon, so we're going to be doing something very different. Oh hey, and I got another thing. Poison Vial or Explosive Tendons? It looks like the bot didn't tell you to decide again, but okay, there we go. Explosive Tendons. Wow, why am I getting so many passes to start with? Oh, I see. Since we're flow, because of Harpoon, this is easily the first choice. But it's up to you still. There we go. Alright. So because of what we've chosen, first things first, let's take a look again. So Harpoon flows 4 spell power, which is amazing. Explosive Tendons, cool. Blue Blood, start battles with full mana. Doesn't really help me, but it might, depending on some shop things. I have no clue. Anyway, first things first, we're going to be focusing on Phalanx, and we're going to choose Hearth instead, because of Flow and Tile Destruction. Oh boy. Capitalizing on that 4 spell damage. It's just that. Okay. Sugar Glass. Focus, gain 2 spell power. Mistletoe. Target for 1 second. That's cool. So you just can't miss. And then Pandemic. Like, many of these are actually very good. Focus and Mistletoe. Spell power is just more spell damage, so it's always good. Add 1 kunai to your deck when you shuffle. Empty Bottle. I forgot I had Empty Bottle last run. And Mana Gem. But yeah, the deal with the spell power card is it only lasts for that fight. It might actually last for a duration instead, but I have no clue. No, that was a wrong button. Oh well. Good fight. Heal me. Thank you. Flawless victory. Shotgun. PK Fire. Or Boomerang. Fire. I see. You've chosen the shotgun. I need to remember to shoot people who are in my face. Yo! Thank you, Andy, for the post. I will do my best to not get shot, and also do my best to both look at the chat as well as what's going on screen. Alright, Bubble or Undershirt? I am working on Hearth, so Bubble makes sense, but Undershirt is always up. But hey, welcome everybody from Andy's stream. Thank you for joining. This is One Step from Eden. If you don't know what Mega Man Battle Network is, Mega Man Battle Network is a grid-based, deck-based combat game. And you'll see a little bit more what I mean by that. But this game also has stream interaction, so if you just follow suit with what After 5 is doing, you'll see the One Step from Eden bots say vote now, numbers 0 through 2. In this case, there's two different choices, so do hashtag and then a number. And then you can vote and either make my day or ruin my day. You too? Yeah. This is the start of a run, so I have Earth and Armor. But I also have Harpoon. So, it really goes either way. For the time being, I don't see anybody else voting, but I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to go for the flow interaction, even though Undershirt is probably the better choice. Alright, Mana Vein, Adrenaline, or Amethyst. I've never seen Adrenaline before. It's because the voting period had ended. And remember, you have to do the hashtag number. Yeah, I currently have the voting period set at 30 seconds. I could increase it if people are having trouble. But, looks like we have a 50-50 split now. I don't want that. So I'm gonna go with Mana Vein. This is the trick After 5. Now that I have a second person who wants to vote— oh god, not you. Okay, never mind, I still managed to hit you. Now that I have a second voter, as long as you guys don't work against me, I have more choices. When you use a consume card. Shield Throw, Cold Medicine, or Double Take. All of these are choices that exist. Also, for people who didn't see before, I have changed my focuses, so I'm currently on Phalanx and Hearth, which is why you're going to see a lot more of these two than anything else. In fact, you know what? Let's just go all in, because I want flow. Let's go Hearth and Hearth. So, Hearth will show up a lot. At least, it will show up a lot more. Not very much damage. That wasn't the right— no, that wasn't right either. Just do that. That was flawless? Okay. Mine, Waterfall, and Blast Crystals. Oh! Interesting that that's in Double Lift. Hold on a second. Deck and Card Manipulation Jam. Why is this in Double Lift? Alright, well, I'll gladly take it. Oh, you know what, you're right. That does make a lot more sense. Hi. Oh, well. I really wish I wasn't an idiot. There we go. Let's do it like this. Do that. There we go. And get rid of you. Eating all the free hits. Get me out of here. I dodged that. Okay, I'm fine. Get that out of the way. Good fight. Alright, so what you can do here, hashtag 0 or hashtag 1, depending on what happens. I either spare or murder her. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 1 vote for murder. Alright, let's take it. Shot in the face. Aha! Knife belt, pinwheel, or upgrade 1. Big knife belt. Big pinwheel. Alright. My choice on this is definitely knife belt. I like picking as many cards as I can because I'm an idiot. If I plan on doing a run where I want to narrow down my deck to like 1 or 2 cards, I'll probably be more inclined to run Pinwheel. But this time, no thanks. Also, pleasantly surprised that kunais always seem to go to the back of your deck now. In the closed and open beta, pretty sure that wasn't the case. As you can see, that those are all over there. Oh no, it only puts those at the end of your deck if it's for that shuffle. Anyway, where to? Let's go here. Good hit. Man, shotgun's good. It's also terrible, but... Huh. That... Huh. That's really cool. Holy shit, you're right, it does make shotgun better. And then Cold Stone. Alright, Tractor Beam it is. Why the hell is Medkit here? Get out of here. I'm only missing 90 life. Laser Pointer at Bismuth. Laser Pointer. I'm starting to get... Oh, there's a boss here. A little sad that that bomb went off, but what can you do, I guess? Tremor, which gives flow. Cold Stone, which interacts with flow and also gives flow. Actually, both of these interact with flow. And then Cold Medicine. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy your workout. She had to die. There was no stopping it. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. I would actually also very much recommend playing the Mega Man Battle Network series if you're interested in the combat. While, I mean, it's of course a story-driven game, so there's going to be some... It's not purely combat, but hey, it gives you a little insight to see what the origin of this game was. Anyway, let's... Earthworms... Actually, I do have 4 spell damage on Flow, so this does 40% more damage already, and it's also just fun. Oh, okay. Let's fight the big guy. Oh, whoops, that... Okay. I'm just pressing buttons now. Oh, that could have gone better. I did kill the boss, right? I did. Scales or undershirt? My deck is getting to be too big, so Scales is less useful. Yeah, undershirt. That's my choice, at least. Big heal, big heal. Thank you. See ya, Bunny. Okay, rescue badge. When you save a hostage, gain 50 max HP. Lose 30 spell power, gain 1 removal. I will gladly sell my time. Rescue badge is really interesting. Probably. It kind of makes sense. I should do a few more of those rescue mission ones then, if I do this. Let's also pick up a spell upgrade. Also just keep hitting somebody as long as they're standing still? Maybe. I want to upgrade it. Bonus 40 damage, minus 10 damage on hit. So it starts bigger and then falls off. That's really cool, actually. Minus 1 mana cost, sure. And Waterfall, oh, 2 times damage and consume. So it's just a huge ass nuke. I'm gonna go with Waterfall End. This looks like too much fun. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. See if I can find a better heart button. Come on, Get a little bit closer. Nah, pop those right now. Oh god, that hits so hard. Oh man. Let's see, I think you heal me if I let you live. Do I want to do that now? Yeah, let's do that now. Okay. Approaching forest. I hate every bit of this because she dies almost no matter what. What if I just wait? She releases herself, she just waits, right? I need help. Me too. I need to find a way to save you. Yeah, that'll work. Wall Swords of Light. And Fireball. Swords of Revealing Light. Reveal his castle of darkness. It's hard. It's 3 seconds. Let's do it. And a level. Moonstone. Ooh. Cracked doesn't count. But yeah, let's grab the mana regen. It just seems too good. And I can go here as well. Let's go this way. Just keep attacking your entire team. That's fine with me. God, that's so good. Why is that so good? Diagonal Beam. Tile Fire End. That's so good. That's actually crazy. Huh. It sounds like an excellent way to kill myself. That's what it is. I did it again! Oh well. Things I do for max life. Mana Steel, Anubis, Ice Spikes. Probably Anubis. Actually, skipping was probably the best choice, but oh well. Ooh, Entrench. But Cold Stone. Okay, I do not need health. That's the wrong thing. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I still managed to kill it. Shield battery. Sure. Pyroblast. Yeah, probably Pyroblast. And the money went away. Oh well. That's... It's all coming together. Absolutely rock cycle. Oh, I ate shit. Very dead. Extra dead. Blast Cannon. Hit Seeker. Oh, that could be good. That could be really good. But let's go for... I like the upgrade. Chocolate Mint. Chocolate Mint? Oh. Alright, I have 2 upgrades. Waterfall N, let's see what you got. No thanks. Restore half mana cost, okay. Or 25% chance to apply Frost on hit, which could spiral out of control. I think I'm taking that. Okay, so I desperately need to root. And I desperately need to hit that. Okay. Tile Fire. Rescue. Oh my god, it's so good. And there's the root. Flattener. Fix all broken tiles. Ooh, that's really good with prophecy. Okay, I could go... I should take that. Like, that's 50, maybe 100 max life. But this is more passives. This could also be passives, but this is more passives. Okay, I ate a bunch of shit on that just for basically nothing. Never mind. When frost damage is dealt, create a flame. Absolutely. Ooh, that's interesting. But this lets me spam my hand. Absolutely that. And the money's all gone. Okay. For 2 fights. Oh, limit breaks there again. Let's see, this is gonna be 70, 150, and then 240. I could buy this and make Waterfall even more powerful. Probably not the best choice. I'm going to take it once though for Entangle, for sure. And let's... I could grab both of these. Well, let's make my auto attack worth something. And I'm too low on life, so I shouldn't do that. This is 150 life right now. But I lose... shield. This doesn't hurt too much, because shield battery will also work against it. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go with it. How important is this? Probably not. Maybe not. Could be. Let's pick it up. I just fucked myself over. I'm dead! I'm alive! Please die. Right now. Thank you. Do I want to fight you again? Sure, I'll fight you again. Thanks. Desperately need that help. Okay, prophecy. I did that too soon. That was the situation. Take advantage of it, and I just threw it away. Magic Claw shields. Oh hey, and I actually keep my shields now. Curse is lifted. Ooh. No, I should go for health. Good fight. No thanks. No thanks. Ion Cannon. Assumed. But I'm fine with that. I did that to myself. Subpar. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, and it can shoot you. Orbital beam. Time slow. That's nice. I will gladly take that. I did not mean to do that. Oh well, that thing's dead. Okay. Could have gone better. Thornmail. Paper wallet. What the fuck? The wallet can contain money, but the wallet is also made out of paper, which could be money. This is so bad. Thornmail. I'm bad at the game. It just means I'll get even more benefit out of it. Do I want a passive? Kind of do. Yeah, I should. Yes, thank you. I sure do. Thank you. See ya, bunny. Ooh, that's gonna... Really? I'm kinda in a bad spot. Ow! Well, that could have gone a lot better. Oh, man. I'm a coward. Well, that's great. Okay, I need your health. Thanks. Orbital beam. Okay. Let's see, this is Cecily. I really need help for her. I'm bad at this fight. See ya. Oh. Okay. I'm fine. More max life. And power ring, huh? And fracture. Sure. It always combos into itself, which is really good. Oh boy. This doesn't seem right. I feel like I think this actually only bounces on the same spot until the target either moves or dies. I'm using this. Rooting is good. Okay. That was bad, that was bad. Ooh. Okay, I made it. Luck box. I'm fine with that. Blue flame it is. Heal me, please. was too much. And I got 2 passives. Poison Vial. Empty Bottle. That's actually really good, but I can't cast it anymore. That's interesting. I'm gonna take it. Alright. Lycie, please don't murder me. Oh, it's upgraded version, right? And I can't do anything about that. Oh, man. That was unfortunate. Salamander. Pretty cool. Het Dragon. Backburner. And Flamberge, whoa. Alright. I think for the time being, that is gonna be enough for me. I'm definitely gonna pick this back up tomorrow though. Same time. Because I made a promise to my brother that we would play Monster Hunter. And I don't think my system can handle it very well on stream, so I'm not going to stream it. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by to watch the stream. Let me see if there's anybody else who's streaming right now. I'm gonna send you guys over to Swerve. He's doing Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Wait, no. His title says Terraria with buds. I guess he's playing Terraria, and it looks like he's playing Terraria, so let's watch him play Terraria. Once again, thank you for coming by and sticking around, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.